It is over. Nnamdi Kanu makes shocking confession, reveals what will happen after his release. I won't want any of us to blame Nnamdi Kanu whenever he makes any confession or decision, because Nnamdi Kanu on his own side has really tried. He has tried. Despite being in detention, yet is still working assiduously on the same agitation for Biafran freedom. You see that? You know the number of times they have put up a negotiation before Nnamdi Kanu for him to abandon the struggle and get a release. Yet Nnamdi Kanu still remained firm and said never. Still on that, Nnamdi Kanu will still call on the indigenous members to remain resolute and be eyes open, because these detractors are everywhere looking for a way to break into their midst and cause a complete demarcation and separation. My dear listeners, I want to believe that Nnamdi Kanu has not made any decision that is going to affect anybody. Nnamdi Kanu will not, because Nnamdi Kanu is a leader with a difference. Let's quickly check what he actually meant by that very statement. The leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, has spoken tough. According to him, he said that no matter what is on ground or decision made concerning the final verdict, I have made up my mind. The trial will continue. According to Nnamdi Kanu, a negotiation has been put up before him and the federal government to decide on the continuation and discontinuation of the trial. He said that the trial, which has lasted for months, has already gotten to the peak of making a final decision. Why now? Nnamdi Kanu said nothing will deny him of his freedom. I have made up my mind already from the onset, either to give up or not to give up. The President Muhammadu Buhari demanded for justice, and justice I am set to put up. He said that this is coming after he revealed to his lawyer the plot to get him eliminated secretly by the DSS police. He said that his lawyer must do all within his power to see that this very trial is quickened and make sure that the security in the detention is increased. He said that the IPOB members must remain resolute and focused, not minding the detractors in their midst. They must be watchful because they are already with them. That is it. If Nnamdi Kanu tells you that, look, that this thing is like this, know it that it is like that. Know it that it is like that, because he cannot just open his mouth and tell you that, look at what is happening. Is that not what Femi Adesina said when he said that he wondered how Nnamdi Kanu sees what is happening in Aso Rock? See, let me tell you, my dear listeners, one doesn't need to be a prophet or mount the pulpit before he starts seeing what is happening in the spiritual realm. Do you understand? Nnamdi Kanu is talented. And that is why till today they have not been able to kill him. If not, he would have been dead by now. Do you understand? So, my dear listeners, I want to tell you that this our federal government, they are very, very tricky. They have seen the possibility of Nnamdi Kanu getting released at the final verdict. They have seen Nnamdi Kanu being favored by the final verdict of the court. So that is why they are now hustling and demanding for a reconciliation or negotiation. On what ground? On what ground? See, my dear listeners, left alone me, I will say nothing should be there should be no agreement or any negotiation on the discontinuation of any fucking trial. Buhari single-handedly demanded for justice according to Nnamdi Kanu. So why is he now changing his mind? Let them see that very disgrace that they are running for. They didn't see it. They didn't see it. Is it not so? Of course. So what then will now happen to all the pains that Nnamdi Kanu has gone through from Kenya down to Nigeria? Even Kenya themselves, they need to pay because they too committed a sin. Yes, it's a sin. All they did to Nnamdi Kanu is a sin. So they have to pay. They have to pay. You understand? So, my dear listeners in the house, you can now see and you can now hear. This is Nnamdi Kanu speaking and no other person. And it's a reality. No doubt about it. So please, I want to hear from you to know what your own opinion on this very broadcast. Maybe don't forget your comments still are very, 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 very important. Don't forget to leave them below the comment section. Click on the subscription buttons as well as the bell buttons to get updated each time we upload any new videos. Thank you.